This is Marvel Rivals. Heard of it? Probably. It's kind of the hottest hero shooter on the market right now. And for good reason, too. This game is a fascinating mix-up of the genre. Between the dynamic and fun heroes and villains that everyone knows and loves, to the amazingly implemented team-up mechanic, this game has it all. I'm here to get you started on your journey to be a hero. So let's get started with the basics. That is what I'm here for, after all. And we've got a lot to cover here. So suit up, and welcome to Rivals Kindergarten. Alright, so this one isn't scripted because, frankly, I've been sick, which is why this one has been out so late. It's been in development for so long, and I didn't really want to write a script while I was sick, and I want to get this out before the next season and before all the team-up changes. So, the next season comes out next Thursday, so some of this stuff will not be accurate. Some of the team-ups are being, removed from the game, and some are being added, some are being reworked. So this might not be entirely accurate anymore come next week. But I'm going to be doing a video on the new season changes anyway, so it doesn't really matter. But at the end of the day, here is the situation with the current season, because all this stuff is up to date, obviously, with the current season. Although what I do have to say is, like I've said before, I'm not the Marvel Rivals guy, right? I'm just some fucking loser diamond player who thinks he's smarter than he actually is. So at the end of the day, right, take what I say with a grain of salt and just kind of do what you want, play who you want, play how you want, as long as you're not actively impacting everyone else in a negative way. It doesn't really matter what you do or how you play. Anyway, without further ado, let's get into this. Yeah, let's just start talking about the team ups and shit, right? There's not gonna be like segments like there would be in like a normal Rivals Kindergarten video where like I'll be like, oh, this is the part for Doctor Strange, I talk about Doctor Strange. Like, I mean, I will be segmenting them, but I'm not gonna have like the transitions or anything. It's not gonna be anything crazy like that. It's just, I'm just gonna throw those at you and see what happens, you know what I mean? And we'll go from there. But yeah, that's the sitch, that's that. So, let's get this shit started. So the first team up that I'm going to be discussing today is called Ragnarok Rebirth, and it's between Hela, Loki, and Thor. And basically, when she gets a kill, and Loki or Thor are dead, they respawn with her Nasrin Crow passive, where like they detonate in a small area around them and do like a small number of damage. The thing about this is, in the Marvel Rivals official site and on the game, it does not have damage numbers or any sort of numbers to go with. So a lot of this is just going to be ballpark saying what it does, not telling you specifics, because there's no specifics given anywhere, as far as I can tell. Which is incredibly frustrating, but that's just hero shooters for you. So yeah, as you can see, you just kill things, and then your dead Loki and Thor will respawn. Next is Planet X Pals, and basically it's between Rocket, Groot, and Jeff the Land Shark. And during this team up, when you have it equipped, Rocket and Jeff can ride on the shoulders of Groot. They can look down to heal him, they're completely immobile, they rely on him for their mobility, which is frustrating because two of the most mobile supports in the game rely on one of the least mobile tanks in the game. But they can give him all of his buffs, and they get like a damage reduction of some percentage while they're on his shoulders. It's pretty simple. The next one is Ammo Overload, and it's between Bucky, Barnes, Rocket Raccoon, and the Punisher. Basically, Rocket throws down this pylon, and it has a certain radius. If Bucky and the Punisher are in the radius, they have an increased fire rate and unlimited ammo for the duration. This only applies to Punisher and Bucky, and yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. They shoot faster and more. just like endlessly for the duration. It's pretty good. It's pretty strong. It does not apply to Punisher's turret, but it does apply to his shotgun. That is something important that I should note. It does not apply to the turret. It only applies to the shotgun and the assault rifle. Up next is Guardian Revival, and it's a team up between Adam Warlock, Mantis, and Star-Lord. Basically, Mantis and Star-Lord get access to Adam Warlock's Cocoon passive. They can regenerate and respawn after moving and maneuvering in a 12-second window, and they can levitate and fly and all that jazz. It is literally just Adam Warlock's passive. I think it has literally everything is the same down to the cooldown of the passive ability. It's literally just the same ability, and you just have it on Mantis and Star-Lord if you have an Adam Warlock. So yeah, that's pretty sick. I think it's probably one of my favorite team-ups in the game. It's just very cool. Up next is Storming Ignition, and it's a team-up between Human Torch and Storm. And it requires both of their alts. There's not really like an active ability in play here. You just both alts activate, and if Storm goes through one of Human Torch's Flaming Tornadoes for his alt Supernova, with her alt Omega Hurricane, it lights her tornado on fire, and the more flaming supernova tornadoes she goes through, the longer that her Omega Hurricane lasts. So yeah, it's really sick, it's really strong, very good team up. Up next is Metallic Chaos. It's a team up between Scarlet Witch and Magneto summons a knife, like a giant metal sword, that shoots chaos waves for the duration. It does really high DPS, and may this team up rest in peace. This is a really good team up. Up next is Symbiote Bond, which is a team up between Venom, Spider-Man, and Penny Parker. Upon activation, Penny and Spider-Man get tendrils of the Venom symbiote coming out of them that do damage in an area, give them damage reduction, and it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool team up. I think it's very neat. It's pretty good. Up next is Dimensional Shortcut, and it's a team up between Magic, Black Panther, and Psylocke. With this team up, Psylocke and Black Panther can rewind time slightly. It doesn't heal them fully, but it overheals them to what their health would have been at the time. So if they took 90 damage, and it would give them 90 overhealth to max them out. It's pretty neat. It makes dive heroes like Black Panther and Psylocke, the people that it's with, very, very frustrating to deal with sometimes, because they can be even squirrelier. But I think overall it's a pretty good team up. Yeah. Up next is Chilling Charisma. It's a team up between Namor, Jeff the Landshark, and Luna Snow. During this team up, there are two separate effects. A lot of team ups have two separate effects, or some team ups have two separate effects for each person. For this one, Namor gets a frozen ice squid that does more damage and functions as a third turret. It's pretty good. And the Jeff the Landshark one gives him a projectile overhaul that lasts for 12 seconds, and during the 12-second duration, his projectiles do more damage and also slow in an area around an ice field. So overall, pretty good team up. I'm pretty sure this one is going bye-bye next season though. So rest in peace. Up next is the Fastball Special team up, which is quite simple. It's a team up between Wolverine, Hulk, and The Thing. And basically, Wolverine can get picked up by Hulk or The Thing and thrown, and it gives the effect of his leap attack, where it'll grab the enemy and pull them with him and slam them into the ground. Overall, pretty good team up. Not too bad, pretty good. Up next is the Empire State University alumnus team up, and it's between Squirrel Girl and Spider-Man. Basically, Squirrel Girl gets a web grenade that she throws, and it CCs the enemies who are caught in it. So she gets another form of CC, which is really cool and really helps with her anti-dive capabilities and her brawling potential. So yeah, pretty good team up. Honestly, I think it's probably one of the better ones just in terms of versatility. Really good. Up next is the Voltaic Union team up, which is between Storm, Captain America, and Thor. And this is another one that has two separate effects for each character. So Storm gets a lightning bolt called Chain Lightning, which bounces off of surfaces and into the closest enemy within like a certain range, and bounces in between enemies within a certain range. Very good, very high damage. Good ability. Captain America, on the other hand, gets his shield, his vibranium shield becomes electrically charged for like 10 seconds, and he starts beating the hell out of people with an electrically charged shield, and he gets like a bigger range. It's a pretty good team up, honestly. Overall, yeah. Up next is the Lunar Force team up between Cloak and Dagger and Moon Knight, and he has an ability to drop in invisibility bubble that obviously makes him invisible, but also if he's damaged and he's in the bubble, it like heals him a certain amount over time. Pretty good team up. He's constantly invisible while in it, so you know there's that. Pretty good, honestly, not that bad. Up next is the Allied Agents team up, and it's between Hawkeye and Black Widow, and Black Widow just gets access to Hawkeye's ult on like a 30-second cooldown. It's pretty good. Not that bad. It also applies to like her ult, so like if like you saw there, if she hits all of the duplicates with her ult, it like kills them because it has so much impact damage. Pretty good team up, honestly. Up next is Atlas Bond, and it's between Luna Snow and Iron Fist. And basically, Luna Snow gains another anti-dive ability. It's like a knockback. She like pushes people back. It does like damage to her enemies and heals her allies if they're within the range of it. It's a pretty good team up ability, honestly. Not too bad. Up next is the Fantastic Four team up, which is between Spider-Man, She-Hulk, Wolverine, and Ghost Rider. No, I'm kidding. It's between the Fantastic Four. It's between Human Torch, Mr. Fantastic, The Thing, and Invisible Woman. Basically, what it does is Invisible Woman uses like psionic powers or whatever, some like fancy schmancy bullshit, and the rest of all the boys get an overhealth shield that they can use that heals them with bonus health and increases their max HP while they're healing. That's basically all it does. It's actually very good. It's a very good engage tool. You really don't want to use it to disengage, but it is a surprisingly effective engage tool. It's very strong, very good team up, very good team up. I really like it. I also really like the Fantastic Four in this game, so maybe I'm a bit biased, but I like all three of them, and Sue is also there. Up next is Gamma Charge, and this is probably one of the best team-ups in the game, just like full stop, end of sentence. That's why it's getting a rework next season. But basically, it's a team-up between the Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Iron Man. Doctor Strange, for him, his effect, because it's one of the ones with two separate effects again, his effect is when he uses his dark magic, like outburst ability, instead of doing, it does more damage and is like a gamma blast instead of like dark magic. It also removes his price of magic passive, so if he has full dark magic, he's never going to get anti-healed, which is super dope. The best part though is Iron Man with his gamma overcharge ability. Instead of his like armor overcharge thing, he gets gamma powered, and all of his attacks just become so much stronger. It is ridiculous. It is actually probably one of the best team ups in the game, and it's the reason Hulk gets banned a lot in high ranks. It's just very strong team up, very good. Probably the best, not even probably, is the best one in the game as of right now. Who knows? Next season's team ups might be better. We'll see, because they're introducing new ones next season, which I will talk about in next week's episode of Rivals Kindergarten. But yeah, that was the discussion on the team ups in Marvel Rivals, and that is the last episode or lesson of the first run of Rivals Kindergarten. Next week, we're going to be talking about the new season changes, and I'll probably be doing updates every patch from here on out, just talking about changes. I'll just be one of those guys. I'll just be talking about changes and talking about things as they happen. Right now, though, we're kind of just waiting and seeing. Emma Frost looks really good. Some of the team ups for coming next season look really, really strong. This next season looks like it's gonna be pretty good. Like I'm pretty excited for it. But that's that. Yeah. So like I said, man, like I'm not the definitive guy. If you have any questions, like or any like disagreements, or any like anything you want to tell me, as long as it's civil, I don't give a fuck what you're gonna say. Right? If you're a dick to me, I'll just completely ignore you. I don't care. But yeah, that's that. So without further ado, I'll see you guys next week, cause I'll see you guys next Thursday, maybe next Friday, depending on how things go. But yeah, I'll see you guys around, right? So class dismissed.